Hey YouTube, I'm MichiNoYami and I will be doing my playthrough of Dragon Age Origins Part 4. Let us resume. Okay. And so I completely forgot who I had to go find. I do know I had to talk to someone. So sorry if it takes me a little bit. This was Meryl. Maybe she'll tell me.
I wish we'd had more time to examine those artifacts. Perhaps another time if the Keeper thinks it's wise.
You? Anyone? Those names all look familiar. You're just a hunter. Paul and Junior. They don't look like probably the people I'm looking for, because this person I'm looking for apparently has to do the burial or some sort for my friend, dude. I completely forgot his name. I'm so sorry. I'm horrible at names, and it's even worse with video games. I'm such a horrible person. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, that name sounds familiar. Okay, are you the person?
So you return with the Grey Warden, but without Tamlin. What happened, Dalen? Is he truly lost to us?
Yes, Harren, he is dead. The Grey Warden says he is, but I'm not sure. It's my fault. I failed the clan. Don't look at me like that. This isn't my fault. The Grey Warden says he is, but I'm not sure.
Even if he's not, we must leave soon. To think I'd live to see this. It seems the will of the creators that I sing the dirge for those I held in my arms as babes. I think I know why our immortal ancestors would sleep. Swiftly do stars burn a path across the sky, hastening to place one last kiss upon your eye. Tenderly land enfolds you in slumber, softening the rolling thunder. Dagger now sheathed, bow no longer tense. During this, your last hour, only silence.
The Keeper wants me to tell you to prepare a service. I don't recognize that poem. Must you prattle on so? Will you prepare a service for Tamlin, please?
Of course. We've no body to return to the soil, but we shall still sing for Tamlin. The creators must come to guide him to the beyond. Tell the Keeper it shall be done before the clan is ready to move on.
Thank you, Harren. But what if Tamlin isn't dead? Will the clan still live? But what if Tamlin isn't dead?
We shall sing for him anyway, and pray he does not suffer. You know, it's imperative now more than ever to pass on what we know to the young. Let us tell these children of the fall of the Dales. You can honor me by sharing in the telling.
I have important things to do, Harren. Certainly, Harren. Tell yourself I'm not a storyteller. I don't know if I can remember all the tale. Certainly, Harren.
Come then. Help me as I go along. Children,
See if that
hear
could
of the
help.
fall of the Dales. Hear the tale of what makes you Dalish. Would you care to begin, Dalen?
Not really. Okay, long ago we were slaves to both the human. Why don't you tell it from here, Heron? Well, children, it starts with a mommy and a daddy elf. Long ago, we were slaves to the human.
Yes. Slaves to a terrible empire. The humans built on the darkest magic. When it fell, we became free. We built a homeland in the Dales, worshipping the creators, and rebuilding the culture and history we lost in our long years of slavery.
But the humans won't let us be. I forget, what comes next? If you've ever lost your bow, it was a lot like that. The humans won't let us be.
They were resentful, because we would not worship their gods, and because we put our people first. Over the years, their nations grew cold toward the Dales. In their eyes, we were blasphemers and cruel tyrants.
And the humans declared war on the Dales. And then some kind of war, I forgot. But also great for festivals, we're told. Then humans declared war on the Dales.
And so the Dales fell. They took our lands and dispersed our people, forcing us to live in their cities and abandon our gods. But many of us refused to relinquish our ways. We instead chose to scatter to the winds, wandering the lands.
Because wandering the lands rather than the human rule. Please tell the rest, Heron. Not to mention the Shemlin cities smell terrible. We chose wandering the lands rather than human rule.
To survive and preserve our culture, the clans stay apart until the day the Elvenon have a homeland once more.
We shall return the old ways to those who have lost them. Then, just think of the celebration we'll have then. We shall return the old ways to those who have lost them.
We are the Dalish, keepers of the lost lore, walkers of the lonely path.
We are the last Elvenin. Never again shall we submit.
Thank you for your forbearance, Dalen.
I did
You
good.
remember both the tale and the oath of the Dales perfectly. I will let you get on with your business now.
I'm just that awesome. I should go. I would like to hear more about our history. What do you know about Darkspawn? Did elves ever live in caves? I would like to know more.
Now that's something I rarely hear. Of course.
Let's see. Tell me about Earthland then. Do no books record our history? Why do the Shems allow us to exit if they hate us so much? What happened to the elves who did join the Dalish? Do you think we'll ever find another homeland? I think that's all. Thank you. Let's see. Arlethen.
Ah, yes. The Lost City. Before the Shemlen enslaved us, even before they came to this part of the world, our people lived in glorious Arlathan. Legends say that our ancestors were immortal, and we possessed magic the Shemlen could only dream of.
Do no books record our history?
When the humans enslaved us, they took away our language, our history, and our immortality. We quickened to the pace of life and retained nothing of ourselves. We were slaves for so long that even when we became free, there was little for us to recover. If books still exist, I do not know of them.
Why do the Shems allow us to exist if they hate us so much?
Perhaps they have no choice. Dalish clans are scattered to the winds and rarely gather, which makes us difficult for any organized effort to destroy. And why bother? We have nothing they want. No land, no treasure, and we always move on, allowing waves for so long, that some might see this as cowardly, but we are proud. We are the last, and we will survive.
What happened to those who didn't join the Dalish?
They remain in human cities, forgetting all they once had. We call them flat ears, but they differ little from their Shemlin masters. A few may return, but we must accept that they know nothing of the lore, or why we keep it.
Do you think we'll ever find another homeland?
We can hope to find a new home one day, where the Dalish and the Flat Ears will build a land greater even than Arlathan. We shall teach the Flat Ears the lore they lost, and perhaps they will teach us to understand the Shemlen at last. That is the only way we shall truly live in peace.
I think that's all. Thank you.
Then I'm sure you have much to do, unless you've other questions.
What do you know about darkspawns?
Only that they eat living flesh, and lurk in underground tunnels, once ruled by the Dergenlen, the dwarves. In the last blight long ago, the Grey Wardens all but wiped them out. Should they return, all races will shudder.
Did elves ever exist in caves?
I've never heard of such a thing. But, in the days of ancient Arlathan, we lived free and spread far across the continent. We were as varied as the Shemlen, though fewer in number. Perhaps some of us lived in caves then, but all knowledge from that era is lost.
I should go.
Of course. May the gods guide your path, Dalen.
Huh. Interesting story. She looks like the keeper. Okay. Over there. Of course. I like the arrows. They actually tell you where to go.
Your keeper and I have spoken, and we've come to an arrangement that concerns you. My order is in need of help. You are in need of a cure. When I leave, I hope you will join me. You would make an excellent Grey Warden.
I know. I'm just that awesome. Am I to become a Grey Warden Keeper? What does this have to do with my cure? Me, a Grey Warden? This is madness. I would be honored, but how did this come about? I can't just leave my clan. I can't just leave my clan. Honored, because Grey Wardens seem be all that shit. I can't just leave my clan.
And we would not send you away, but there is more at stake.
The darkspawn taint courses through your veins. That you recovered at all is remarkable. But eventually the taint will sicken and kill you, or worse. The Grey Wardens can prevent that, but it means joining us.
Then I will join you. Can't you just give me the cure? I will not join, out of pity. Will I be able to return to my clan? You wouldn't do that? That's very generous. Will I be able to return to my clan?
We do not know. But we could not watch you suffer. The Grey Warden offers you a way to survive.
This is not simply charity on my part. I would not offer this if I did not think you had the makings of a Grey Warden. Let me be clear. You will likely never return here. We go to fight the Darkspawn, a battle that will take us far from your clan. But we need you, and others like you.
I'm honored by your offer. Is the clan sending me away? I would rather take my chances. No, I refuse to go. Why should we trust this human keeper? I'm honored by your offer. But I personally hate leaving my clan and my family. But the Darkspawn is bad juju. I'm honored by
A great army of Darkspawn gathers in the south. A new blight threatens Destiny with your head held high. No matter where... Long ago, the Dalish agreed to aid the Grey Wardens against a blight should that day arrive. We must honor that agreement. It breaks my heart to send you away, as it would to watch you die slowly from this sickness. This is your duty, and your salvation.
Then I accept this privilege, Duncan, if you'll have me. If this is my duty, then I'll go. This is all I ever known. This is my home. This is the only way. This is all I've ever known. This is my home.
A home that Darkspawn may tear apart. This way you can find a cure and protect your clan. Have courage.
I cannot express my sadness at sending one of our daughters off into such danger. Away from the clan that loves her. But if this is what the Creators intend for you, Dalen, meet your destiny with your head held high. No matter where you go, you are Dalish. Never forget that.
If this is my duty, then I will go. Then I accept this privilege, Duncan, if you'll have me. Please, do not cast me away. I refuse to listen to this. No, I will not go. Then I'll accept this privilege, Duncan, if you'll have me.
I welcome you to the Order. It is rare to have a Dalish amongst us, but they have always served with distinction.
I know you'll do your clan proud, Dalen. Take this ring. It is your heritage, and will protect you against the darkness to come.
A valuable gift. So, are you ready to go?
Can I say goodbye to my clan at least? I would like to stay for Tamlin's funeral. Now? Yes. I would like to stay for Tamlin's funeral.
We have much ground to cover, but I cannot deny you that. Say your farewells. Then we must be off.
Come then, Dalen. Before the Creators guide you from us, let your clan embrace you one last time.
Slightly depressing. I feel bad. I would hate that. Aw, everyone looks so sad.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
No. Can we skip the introductions? It's been a long trip. I am Paige, Your Majesty. I'm no friend of yours, human lord. I am Paige, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. You are Dalish, are you not? I hear your people possess remarkable skill and honor.
Too bad the same can't be said of yours. I thought humans considered us dangerous vagrants. You know, of the Dalish king, Kaelan. Thank you, Your Majesty. You are too kind. I thought humans consider us dangerous vagrants.
To be fair, your people can be a bit standoffish. Not that I blame them, of course. I tell you this, you are very welcome here. The Grey Wardens will benefit greatly with you amongst them. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well. It sounds like a blight is almost over. You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty,
like him.
I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Okay, she's adorable.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yes, you don't sound very reassured. He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously. Perhaps this really isn't a blight after all. He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously.
True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should move quickly. What would you have him do? Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly. You could if he were not such a fool. Do you think there's any danger? Then maybe we should move quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do you need me to do? What do you mean? What ritual? A hot meal might be nice first. What do you mean, what ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The Joining is what will cure you of the suffering your tainted blood surely brings you. If it had been possible, I would have done it before now.
What do you need me to do? Why didn't you tell me about this cure before? Why is the ritual so secret? Am I the only recruit you have? Wonderful. Let's get this over with. Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
What do you need me to do? Why didn't you tell me about the cure before? Why is the ritual so secret? Oh, okay. Why didn't you tell me about the cure before?
It is a secret, and it is not a simple antidote. The Joining is what will make you a Grey Warden.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Okay, so that will be all for this episode. There will be more. And if you like, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. And have a great day.